It's a new year, and a lot of people are planning to make a date this evening for New Year's Eve.
Dating, though, is expensive, and even more so tonight on New Year's Eve. So we have local professional matchmaker Julie Amon from It's Just Lunch Milwaukee, and she says, while money can't buy you love, singles do need to keep a few financial things in mind when dating, and she's here to explain that. So if tonight's the first night that you're going out, it's going to be an expensive night, right?
Well, New Year's Eve is definitely one of those nights that you can count on paying a little bit more for just about everything. So from tickets to get into the hottest parties tonight to dinner for two, even your Uber ride home is going to cost you more tonight.
Exactly.
And so if you're on a budget, it's important to maybe just choose one or the other. Go to that hot local event at the Pfister, for instance, or go out for a nice dinner. But you don't need to do both. Have it on your docket, though. It is New Year's Eve, so it is okay to splurge a little bit.
All right, so, you know, let's say this is one of the first times you're going out with this special someone.
Yes.
How do you make a good impression? You know, a good first impression?
Yeah, well,
Or if you meet someone tonight, let's say you don't go, let's say I just go out after work and I want to make a good impression.
Right. Definitely you want to dress to impress. So New Year's Eve is one of those nights that it's a great idea to put forth that extra effort into looking great. When you look great, you really do feel great about yourself, and that confidence is really attractive to others. So also, you don't want to, tonight's the night you want to avoid overindulging in alcohol. And so that's important too. And it's New Year, so just have fun. It's such a celebratory night. If it happens, great. You know, so keep that in mind as well.
So you go out for this date, you've had champagne, Katie's got the lobster.
That's right. Cracked it open.
The bill arrives at the table.
Here you go, Charles.
Who's going to pick it up, or are we going to split it?
You know, it's such an age-old question,
Right.
and one that couples are still conflicted with. In a recent survey, almost 78% of couples who are currently in a relationship believe that it is the gentleman's responsibility to pick up that first tab. However, whether or not you agree with that, I think it's so important to not assume that anyone is going to pick up the tab. So either discuss it beforehand or just do the classy thing and ask, what do I owe? At It's Just Lunch, it's important to know that we take care of everything. So from making your reservations to confirming your date to even having our restaurant partners split that bill, you don't have that awkward moment at an end of a date.
The important thing is to have fun, try to get to know each other, right? And tonight's a nice opportunity. I mean, you just kick back, relax, talk about how much fun 2015 was and maybe what you can do in 2016, right?
Absolutely. And to not think about the investment of dating too much, because if it leads to finding that significant other, the money that you invested at that point really becomes insignificant. So who doesn't want to focus on their future and their happiness?
Because love is
right.
priceless.
It is.
Priceless.
Certainly.
Thank you.
All right, here's to love. Got a question for our experts? Email them at asktheexpert@todaystmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. That number on your screen, 967-5253.